president is aware that we have a security problem here. I don't know which area you stay in Lagos. There is no light again. No. These investors, are they not hearing that there is no light in Nigeria? Whether somebody looks or somebody will not look, a lot of things will happen. Why is Tinubu doing this to us?
Join Kofi Battles for engaging debates, expert insights, and your voice at the heart of every discussion. Don't just listen, participate. Tune in and be part of the conversation. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
This is your number one station.
99.3.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. Is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome back, Lagos. We're talking about the security situation in Benue State right here on the Morning Crossfire. Please feel free to call the numbers we usually advertise. 0201-277-0993, 0201-277-0993. And you can also call via WhatsApp, because I'm told the female line is still down, so we can take your calls on that number 0201-277. That's the studio line. All right, that's the studio line. Then we have a WhatsApp number, of course, which is 0201 08095975805. Sorry about that. 08095975805 is our WhatsApp number. You can send a voice note of 1 minute or less. You can call that WhatsApp number, or you can equally just send the usual WhatsApp message. All right. We were meant to have a guest today, we're talking about local governments in Lagos State, but we're pushing that conversation, trying to see if we can get a guest, arranged for another day, maybe tomorrow. So the situation in Benue State is continuing unabated killings in local governments across the state. The most recent, which has really drawn attention of people within and outside the country, happens to be that in Yelwata. And of course, we saw that on Sunday morning, one of the opposition political figures put out a tweet at about 10 a.m. At about 2 p.m., the Vatican News put out a video of Pope Francis earlier that day, leading a prayer for Benue State and Nigeria, and Yelwata in particular, where he mentioned. And then later that night at about 10 p.m., the president, 9 or 10 p.m., the president tweeted. Some feel that the president's tweets are because Francis said something and he just had to say something about this thing. Probably because the international repercussions, or how do I say that, implications of what Pope Francis said. I mean, that's the Pope we're talking about here. Anyway, yesterday, like we said around 5 o'clock, the president said that he will adjust his program. He will adjust his program and go see Benue people on Wednesday. A lot of Nigerians, a lot of people in the country have been calling on the president to show leadership as far as Benue State is concerned. One of the political figures did say on Sunday morning that the killings and bloodletting in Benue State is just evidence of failure of leadership in the country. We had this situation on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The presidential spokesperson, Mr. Bayo Nanuga, put out a statement. And then after that, the president put out a tweet. Now, some Nigerians felt this was not enough for the president to just put out a statement about 48 hours after news filtered in from Benue State of this latest round of killings. Various figures, some saying 200, some saying more than 100, and the governor of Benue State saying 59 people killed. All right. But the sheer scale of this most recent killing, the graphic nature of the reports we're getting, the graphic nature of the videos we're seeing, the pictures we're seeing, the accounts we're hearing, graphic nature, entire families wiped out. No mercy, unarmed Nigerians Innocent Nigerians sleeping and only to be wiped out. Entire families cleared off. What do you want to call this? What can we call this? What should we call this? Ladies and gentlemen, it is a human tragedy beyond comprehension in Benue State. The governor of Benue State has said no fewer than 17 local government areas in Benue State are gasping for survival under attack from militia masquerading as headsmen. Because of course it's gone beyond being headsmen. These are militia men. Who are they? Where are they from? Where are they? Are they within Nigeria? As we speak, as at last week, as at 2 weeks ago, were they within Nigeria? If they were within Nigeria, some of them occupying local government areas, communities and villages where they had chased away the natives, the owners of the land, what was being done to them? What was being done to these militia? Let's go to the president's statement, ladies and gentlemen. This is what his spokesman said. Yesterday we had some discussions on this. Of course, the president had been in Lagos, and we had said that it doesn't look good on the federal government on this program, that nobody had visited Niger State and Benue State following attacks there. And we had called on the president to send someone there. Then later we said, the president has to go there. Why are you on holiday in Lagos when lots of people have died being swept away by water? There's a natural disaster, a huge crisis in Niger State, and a humanitarian disaster and insecurity in Benue State. You cannot be on holiday and simply tell your officials to go and do something about it. And then we saw that Vice President Shetima went to Niger State. Of course, that didn't come without its scandals. Now, the president went back to Abuja and began commissioning projects in the FCTV. Good projects. But news kept filtering in of community after community, village after village, with people, innocent Nigerians, being killed, murdered in cold blood. And yesterday, or was it on Sunday, Pope Leo, thank you, Pope Leo had to say, pray for Benue State, pray for Nigeria. And it seems that the presidency was forced to say something. And even at that, they put a picture of the Benue State governor on the tweet. Now, why are you putting the picture? You're tweeting about what the president said, and then you're putting the picture of the Benue State governor. And the president keeps shifting the blame, passing the buck to the governor of Benue State. Now, please permit me to be a bit petty here. All right? Permit me to be a bit petty here. Because some Nigerians have... let's go over to what Bayonanaga said. It's the same old story of blaming the governor of Benue State, saying, I've told him what to do. I've told him what to do. I've told him what to do. This is what he said. Importantly, on the president's directive, this is what Bayonanaga said. Spokesman to the president. On the president's directive, intelligence chiefs, the police, and the military have arrived in the state to direct security operations and restore sanity. This is June 15. That's what he said. President Tinubu was equally, and I don't know why he keeps saying this, charged the governor of Benue State with convening reconciliation meetings. Reconciliation meetings and dialogue among the warring parties to end the incessant bloodshed and bring lasting peace and harmonious coexistence between farmers, herders, and community. I don't know if it's a joke or some sort of mistake, that the presidency is put on a statement of the president's reaction to a catastrophe or a crisis of this nature, people being killed, hundreds being killed, thousands being displaced, and they put a picture of the governor of so why don't we ask Mr. President to come back to Lagos State and let Governor Alia go take over Aso Rock. I think that is the message being sent here. Is Alia the governor of the president? No. Because I expect that the president's picture will be there. A presidential picture looking authoritative and passing a message. Now, he says he described the killing and bloodletting as inhuman and anti-progress, and called on political leaders and community leaders in conflict areas to stop fueling crisis. Why don't you go after them if these are the people involved? Anyway, now the president now put up another statement, of course, saying, I've been briefed on the senseless bloodletting in Benue State. So was it not that way before? Enough is enough. Was it not enough is enough before? It says, I've directed security agencies to act decisively. And then he goes on to say, this is the time for Governor Alia to act as a statesman and immediately lead the process of dialogue and reconciliation that will bring peace to Benue State. All right, so there the president passes the buck again. Passes the buck again to the governor of Benue State, who is now the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is the one the Inspector General now reports to. And of course, yesterday, after you had protests in Benue State, a pressure of Nigerians, and Eugene Abu asking for a minute's silence, it seems the president's hand was forced to say, you people, all right, I'll change my schedule. I have important things to do. Can't you see I have important things to do? But because of this, your pressure, because of this, your moment of silence, I'll change my schedule. I want you to know that I'm having to change my schedule. I'm changing my schedule. Okay, are you aware? I am changing my schedule. So you're so inconveniencing me to the point I have to change my schedule. The plans I had, now you're going to scatter them. The plans I had, the schedule I had for more important things. I had important things lined up, because if they were not more important, the president would have cancelled the commissionings or postponed it. Because this did not start today. If these trips and pomp and pageantry were not more important than Nigerian blood, the president would have cancelled it. But no, going to Kaduna was more important than halting everything and going to Benue State and Niger State. Yes, commissioning projects in Abuja and making speeches was more important than going to Benue to say, hey, hold on, what's going on here? Because if it wasn't, the president would not have had to change his schedule last minute. He would have sat down in Lagos when he was on holiday, look at this thing with the strategy people and said, hey, even if it's just to make Nigerians feel that I like them, even if I don't, let me do the one that they can see and I take pictures. But no. Benue State was so down the list. Niger State was so down the list that it had to take days for Mr. President to say, hey, Let me change my shadow. Wow. 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 But I want to cut the president some slack. I want to cut him some slack because maybe he's not aware of how bad things are. I don't think he's a wicked person. But this is the message. Maybe I got it wrong. You tell me, okay? That even... Oh, man. Jesus.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to credit Eugenia Abu with the fact that we have a minute silence for the people, the victim of Benue. While I sympathize with the Benue people, I've spoken to the governor. The leadership and people of Benue should accept our condolences and tried hard, very, very consciously, to maintain peace, harmony among themselves. I've always said this, that we are one single huge family living in the same house, stay in different rooms, but living together in harmony will be the result of our diversity for prosperity. We should be able to manage our anger and frustrations. I sympathize those who have lost their life. I will adjust my program and go see Benue people on Wednesday.
Are they going to clap? Oh, they clap. Subsidy is gone.
But today is a great...
I'll adjust my shadow. You kind of think this will clap for, eh? So anyway, I think we'll leave it at that. 020127709993. So we live in a country where these politicians have decided that in order not to annoy, because that's all I'm getting from the president's message, let's live in harmony and peace. Let's talk to each other. Let's reconcile. You're telling somebody who's being slaughtered that he needs to live in harmony. What are you talking about? So all I hear is, oh, I can't say too much. I can't do too much because I want to win an election. And I don't want the other man or whoever it is to get angry with me. 99.3, good morning. It's unfortunate. Hello.
Good morning, Kofi Bate.
Yeah, welcome.
This is Pastor Ladipo calling from Orile Gomi.
All right, please go on.
Kofi Bate, I am in pain this morning. In fact, for the fact that it took the Pope to speak on this matter, before our people started reacting, it tells you that Nigerians and their leaders, I don't think they have value for life anymore. Are you not surprised, Kofi, that anytime there is anything called political guard, you will see crowd, you will see police protection. But when it comes to insecurity, even if protesters are protesting for the right thing, you will know Nigerian police have equipment. They will roll out all those equipment. Does it mean that equipment cannot be used to protect the life of the people? Instead, they use it to attack. Can you imagine people that protested? They say they have arrested 15. Is it not barbaric?
All right, Pastor.
That our president is telling us that he's going to reschedule and people clap. Hello?
Thank you very much, Pastor Ladipo. Appreciate it. Thank you. We have a call on WhatsApp. WhatsApp caller, please go on. Your name?
Hello, Kofi Bate.
Yeah.
My name is Mwachukwu. I'm calling from Europe.
Okay.
My take this morning is that I'm so disappointed at the leadership of Nigeria, starting from the president to the least person in the leadership. See, I find it difficult to believe what is happening. Do you know that just a single citizen within the European Union, you see the president coming out and 200 people are being slaughtered. And this man is talking through his spokesperson. I think I'm very, very disappointed at this man, at that leadership of their country. I don't get it. No, I don't just get it. And it's coming to, okay, if you know that it's a conflict, why not? Because when the River State won't happen, during his broadcast, he said he cannot sit here and see this thing happening. Then you are seeing all this killing, and you know these parties involved. And you are saying the governor should take the responsibility. If the governor refuses to do it, why not step in to make sure that the lives are not being lost anymore? And you again, that's all spending Nigerians' payers' money. I think it's true. I'm so disappointed at that man.
All right, thank you for your time. We have to go. We'll be right back after a commercial break. Please stay with us.
More talk, news, and sports after this. Shalater quality anti-malaria contains Artemisa and lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Shalatam is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Shalatam from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Shalatam is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association. Success is like a big mansion. You only see the magnificent edifice, not the strong foundation that holds it. Likewise, in the world of e-payments, you only see transactions done and funds remitted. But who pioneered these financial technology solutions? Well, you knew it as Value Card, now Unified Payments, Nigeria's premier financial technology service provider. Yes, it starts here. Find out more at www.up-ng.com. Unified Payments. Unifying businesses for people. Still spending big on fuel and fixing bikes all the time? Switch to Spiro. Spiro electric bikes do not use fuel, need low maintenance, and when your battery runs out, just swap in 2 minutes at any of our swap stations and ride on. These bikes, strong like rock, they are tough, durable, and can carry heavy loads without stress. Perfect for logistics, Okada or daily waka. Spiro. Smart, strong, stress-free. No fuel, no wahala. Just ride. Call 0700 009 7797 to get started. Shalater quality anti-malaria contains Artemisa and lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Shalatam is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Shalatam from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Shalatam is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
Golden penny pasta, what's your reason? What's your reason? Oh, everybody gather round. Come and hear the news in town. From the kitchen to my heart, every single body's a thrill. With every bowl I share, I find more reasons.
There are more reasons to love Golden Penny Pasta, enriched with protein and fiber for you and your loved ones. Golden Penny Pasta, great taste, good nutrition.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 #3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
Charlatan Quality Anti-Malaria contains Artemisa and lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Charlatan is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Charlatan from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Charlatan is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
Double the joy! It's Nexus time! Buy one, get one free! It's the Eid double celebration!
This Eid, Nexus is giving you double celebration!
Buy a 65 or 75 inches Nexus TV, get another TV free! With so many other delightful offers, Nexus Double Delight is yours! Rush to Nexus, don't delay! Visit Nexus showroom at 39 Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Jeffrey Plaza, Abraham Adesoya Bus Stop, Aja, 17 Aba Road, Port Harcourt. Offer ends June 30th while stock lasts. Nexus, living with style.
Charlatan Quality Anti-Malaria contains Artemisa and lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Charlatan is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Charlatan from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Charlatan is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to credit Eugenia Abu with the fact that we have a mini silence for the people, the victim of Benue. Why I sympathize with the Benue people, I've spoken to the governor. The leadership and people of Benue should accept our condolences and tried hard, very, very consciously, to maintain peace, harmony among themselves.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome back. The leadership and the people of Benue should try very hard to maintain peace among themselves. Try very hard to maintain peace among themselves. Part of what the president said, even as hundreds of people have been massacred, many of them in their sleep in Benue State, chased from their ancestral lands. Thousands rendered homeless, living in internally displaced camps by marauders, marauding headsmen that I like to call militia. And the president didn't just stop there. He said some more.
I've always said this, that we are one single huge family living in the same house, stay in different rooms, but living together in harmony.
So there it goes again, that Benue people should try very hard to live together in peace and harmony. We are one big family, staying in one house or living in different rooms, but we need to live together in harmony. But this is the same Benue that Pope Leo, that's the Pope of the Catholic Church, the whole Pope of the whole world, said a prayer for the people who are being killed in Benue State. So is it about living in peace and harmony? Living in one big house with different rooms? How do you tell someone who is being chased in the middle of the night with marauding headsmen or gunmen and militia, under the guise of being headsmen, looking for their throats to cut and to shoot them, to work very hard to live in peace and harmony? How do you tell them that? It's a country that back in the day, if you break the law, nobody's going to call you to come around a table. And we didn't even have democracy then. Let's go on.
Will be the result of our diversity for prosperity. We should be able to manage our anger and frustrations. I sympathize those who have lost their life. I will adjust my program and go see Benue people on Wednesday.
In the club. All right. So first of all, here next he said, manage your anger. So people are crying, we are being killed. Manage your anger. A whole family wiped out. Manage your anger. A whole family killed, wiped, gone. It's what President Tinubu is saying to them: manage your anger. And then, of course, I will adjust my schedule and go over to bed. So this is an afterthought, because if it wasn't an afterthought, the president wouldn't even be at that commissioning. Of course, commissioning is good. Apart from it being a commissioning that people can, they can just open the project, people use it, but the commissioning helps people see this is what the government is doing. It also boosts the image of the government. So is it that is more important than the life of Benue? I'm going to throw the lines open again. You tell me what you think about all that is being said. But I want to, before I open the lines, draw Nigerians' attention to the latter parts of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, and to the oath of office of the president. And this is what he said with his own mouth almost 2 years ago. This is what the president said. I, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, do solemnly swear that I'll be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, blah, 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 that I'll discharge my duties to the best of my ability. And he went on to say, faithfully, in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law. He said, and always, always in the interests of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Always. Thou strive. When you say strive, means you do everything within your power, your abilities, to preserve, note, the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy. I will strive. When it means you fight. Not an afterthought. Oh, okay, let's go to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, what are the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy? These are contained in Chapter 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, in black and white. You can go check it out for yourself. And if you go to Chapter 2, it starts from Section 13, Section 14. Section 14, subsection 2 said, it is hereby declared to be that the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. That is the primary. That is the first thing that government should do. The primary purpose why government was created in Nigeria primarily is to ensure the security of its people. It's to ensure the security of its people. That's more important than any other thing. It's not meant to be an afterthought. It's meant to be the main thing. Right? And the president swore that he will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy as contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Is he doing that? And he said, I will do right to all manner of people according to law, not according to negotiation, not according to sit around the table because I don't want to offend Mr. A while trying to defend Mr. B. I will do right to all manner of people according to law. According to law. There is nothing to negotiate. There is nothing to discuss. Apply the law. He says, I'll do right to all manner of people according to law without fear or favor. Without fear or favor. You don't have to be afraid of anything or anyone or try to favor anyone. You have to be fair to everybody without fear or favor. So when the president says we have to live together, we are all in one big family, who are you trying to appease, Mr. President, when people are dying, are being killed? And you want the victims, whichever side they're on, to go sit down and talk peace with the aggressors and the people who are killing them. For me, when you talk about life, human life is when you see me become another person. Okay? So when you said, Mr. I will do right to all manner of people according to law without fear or favor, what did you mean? Because you're not upholding this. And of course, we talk about the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy, which you said you will strive to preserve. And Akwi said, right there written under that section, chapter 2, says the security and wealth of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. Of government. That's you. Finally, before I take the call, I don't know who told some of the people in this administration and their supporters that it is a good thing that the president said, I'll adjust my... It is a shameful thing. And you're retweeting it. You are posting it. You are circulating it as if, say, yes, the president has spoken. It's actually shameful that he's had to wait this long and it's like an afterthought. It takes an ignorant person, somebody whose worldview is skewed to really think that actually is a good look. It's not a good look. In the halls of number 10 Downing Street and the White House, they are laughing. They're showing it to Donald Trump. See. You were right about this. They are laughing. So wow. Because you can't do that in other parts of the world. You can't. Like, people have died. I'll change my shirt. Wow. So they're laughing. Trump is looking at it and like, wow, okay. And they're like, wow, how do they even get away with this in Africa? I know Mr. President is not a bad human being. But on this particular one, he's gotten it wrong. 0201-277-0993. It behoves on those of us who love this president, who want him to succeed, to tell him the truth. Tell him the truth. All right. 0201-277-0993 and 0201-277-465. The line's not working. WhatsApp is 08095-975805. See, when the people of Benue State resort to arms, self-defense, all right? They resort to self-defense and, sort of self-rule. That is going to lead to a state of failure in Benue, which if it starts getting on social media and it starts going around, people say, oh, okay, they're picking up arms, Like some influencers tell them to go and arm themselves, and they're now having to fight. If it starts rippling across the country, that's it. That's it. Because government government is just an idea in people's heads. When it collapses, it's gone. So the situation in Benue, if not handled appropriately by the president, what I think means well for Nigeria, could potentially lead to the collapse of the Nigerian state. Just takes one situation. People say, let me also take, and then someone just wake up, some stupid person will wake up and go and shoot someone who's from another tribe somewhere who has nothing to do with this because it's from another part of the country. And then the people will reply, and then, chaos. And we don't have enough policemen, we don't have enough soldiers for the whole country. So it's very important, yeah? It's very important. I'm speaking from a place of love, from the heart of a man who wants the president to succeed. 99.3, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Nigeria Info.
Yes, who do we have on the line, please?
It's me, Innocent. I'm calling from Ikorodu.
All right, go straight up.
Mr. Kofi, I want to contribute in the issue of Benue State because they are my people.
Yeah,
the Chief of Army Staff has failed, though. The Inspector General of Police has failed. Chief of Air Staff has failed. Chief of Naval Staff has failed. The President has failed. The governors has failed. The Office of the President as well, they have failed. The NSA, National Advisor to the National Security Advisor, has failed because the press, 1999, when Obasanjo came in, the Ikeja bomb blast, Obasanjo was there. I went there to visit my bad boys there. We are telling Obasanjo to go inside. Obasanjo refused not to go inside, but he was there.
All right.
Now, you are talking about commissioning in Abuja, FCT. Without peace, how can the president commission? Without peace, how can development continue? Benue State is my state. They are the food basket of the nation.
Thank you very much, bro.
They have a lot of things to contribute to this country.
Thank you.
Without security.
Thank
you, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the time. Please just, I think I can pick the female line now. Okay, great.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Who's on line?
So please permit me to remain anonymous.
All right, go on.
Okay. So concerning what happened in Benue, so I live in Lagos, but my mom and some of my siblings, they live in Benue.
All right.
So this that happened actually affected them. So I didn't know that my brother was actually born.
Your brother was born?
Yeah, my brother was actually born, but he survived. As we speak now, he's at the hospital.
It's in hospital. Where in Benue State?
That particular area, Yellowwater.
Okay. So you're from Yellowwater?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
So my mom also, she survived because she said, according to her, she and the other women, they were in the church. They came around those Fanny headsmen, they came around the premises of the church, but they didn't come inside the church. They didn't come inside the church. My brother was not there with him. My brother is actually grown up.
Okay.
So he was, because the church, they say it's only women and men, only women and the children that were allowed to stay in the church.
They went to hide in the church?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see.
So they came around the premises of the church, but they didn't come inside the church.
Okay.
People were inside. The children were crying. They could watch what was happening outside. But they didn't come inside the church. So my mom was also there. So she was saved. But my brother, his friend, they captured them. They tied them together. They, set them ablaze. But my brother said, according to him, he said as we were about to burn them, as we were burning them, the rope that they tied them with actually got caught. So he ran away. So
Okay.
as I was running, they shot him on the hand.
Okay, guess what? Is this your number, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will give you a call, and then I'll give you more time to talk in some very soon, okay? Not today, but we'll talk, okay? I'd like to talk to you, all right?
Okay, sir.
All right, so expect my call. All right, Bele, sorry about that situation. 99.3, good morning. Hello?
Good morning, sir, Kofi.
Yes, welcome. Your name, location, and contribution, please.
Yes, my name is Joseph. I'm speaking from Badagry Housing.
Okay, Joseph. Hold on, Joseph. Yeah, the caller on WhatsApp. If I pick your WhatsApp call, please hold on, okay? Because somebody is on the line. I'll come to you. Joseph, go on, listening to you.
Yes, sir. With what is happening in Nigeria now, is getting at hand. It's very sympathetic to Benue, what is happening to them. Benue is part of this country. What is happening now? No. I send my sympathy to them. I'm weeping. Like that the music of a president you are playing, please don't play it again. Irritate me. Please. I beg you in the name of God. Nigeria now, politicians have finished this country. I sorry to say, I would love all the young corner, major and all to take over.
Okay, all right. No. Thank God I had to cut you. I cut you before. Please, we're talking about Benue State. I don't want anyone to call and say, incite people to anything or to tell people to go and do something that is against the law. All right, I know my program. And if I pick a call on WhatsApp, I'll call you back. Just stay on. All right, stay on. I'll put you on. Now, I'm the one who picked your call. I'll call you back. Okay, please. 99.3. Good morning. WhatsApp caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Fellow Nigerians.
Yeah, what's
I
your
hope
name?
you have it.
What's your name, please?
My name is Shegun.
Where are you listening from?
Lagos.
Okay, what would you like to say?
Yeah, I'd like to discuss a few things.
Yeah,
it's on the editorial reviews yesterday. That is how some leaders from the Northeast region have endorsed President Tinubu.
No. Sorry, thank you. You missed the plot. 99.3. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kofi.
Yes, welcome. Name, location, and contribution, please.
He's from Aja.
All right.
Yeah. Do you know that oppression is like righteousness in Nigeria? To oppress somebody is like righteousness to a Nigerian man.
Really?
So, no, see, what is going on in Nigeria is that this one want to fight back. So, we ourselves, we are not easy. Grass that is suffering it. That is the reason why we are all seeing all these things you are seeing. So, this one want to oppress, this one want to oppress. They are fighting against themselves. The reason, one thing I say about Nigeria man, check even in our speech, in our doing work, to oppress is like a righteousness in Nigeria man. Until Nigeria learn how to live oppression.
All right.
Until we get better.
All right.
So
Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. We have a call on WhatsApp.
Hello, Kofi. Good morning.
Yeah. What's your name?
Kofi, good morning. My name is Kingsley. I'm a first-time caller. I'm in London. Kofi, I'm sharing tears when that girl was talking. Kofi, I am crying. I wish I could provide for Benue people to defend themselves.
Okay.
Kofi.
All right.
This is much. Kofi, I can't take it. These people should defend themselves because I don't have faith in the government to defend them. Kofi, they should defend themselves. They should take to hands and defend themselves because these people are keep going to come in and massacre them. Kofi, this madness has to stop.
Okay, Kingsley. Yeah. All right. Well, what do you think of the Kingsley? What do you think of the president's decision now to visit Benue State tomorrow?
What will it change? I hope it changes something, but what will it change, Kofi? What will it change? Is it about going there, or is it about putting an end to this? What will it change?
All right.
I'm having tears in my eyes now. I'm on the street of London. This thing can happen anywhere in the world. It can happen here. Slap a person in London in 5 minutes, the police will come and pick you. What's this now, Kofi?
All right.
Why are you killing people in my country?
Okay, Kingsley. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you. He's in tears.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
He's in tears all the way in the UK. Haven't listened to the young lady's story. Oh my. 99.3. Good morning.
Good morning, Kofi.
Yes, please turn off the radio where you are. You're calling from the United States, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which city are you in?
I'm in Delaware.
Okay, please go.
So, Kofi, first of all, I know it's your program, but there was a key point for the lady who was speaking to at least making a major contribution because she is deeply affected and she was sharing her story. I know you have a program,
yes,
but because this happening is so critical, and I don't want to even hear what the person is saying because he has nothing else. He has nothing to contribute.
All right,
he's just blabbing. I mean, you don't change the schedule because you have what is more important than than saving the lives of your citizenry. It's absolutely absurd for someone. I don't want to call him names. He's the president, but I mean, on a more serious note, he shouldn't even say such things in his speech. Look at VDM. He went there unaided to go and cover this stuff. I'm sure if he didn't put it on the social media, no, they wouldn't even make a noise about it. It's distasteful. It's hurtful, right. And it's just something that, I mean, I have to share my thoughts, but I can't use all the words I want to use right now.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Don't worry, we will work on that lady, because I want to give her a chance to talk for a longer time. All right. There's so many messages, and I can't take everyone. But what I would like to promise is that we're going to extend this on the Morning Crossfire, or do our best to really give Nigerians a chance to really talk about this thing and try and get the message across to the government. Okay. So let's see what happens. Maybe let's see what happens in the coming week. Yeah, we have to go. I wish I had more time, but we don't have time. Anyway, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue with the conversation right here. In fact, we can't continue. We have to say goodbye when we come back. But it's a sad situation in Benue State, and let's see what happens when the president goes there tomorrow to hold town hall and all that. Let's see what happens.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back. Success is like an aeroplane. You only see the graceful flight high up in the sky, but not the roaring, powerful engines propelling it. Likewise, in the world of e-payments, you only see transactions done, funds remitted. But who pioneered these financial technology solutions? Well, you knew it as Value Card, now Unified Payments.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.